Yo, what's up? It's your boy, your dog, your friend, your partner. Coos 24 once again, COOKC24. Coos 24 podcast, Coos 24 on the spot. Today will be one of my first videos I'm doing, which will be called, I'm pretty sure they get better on down the line, but this is called Cooks 24 Week End Review. Not just weekends, but weekend review. So let's break off into it. Keep your eye on commercials. Keep your eye on commercials. If you don't watch TV, that's good. But TV ain't the only place where commercials are being showed to you at. I'm talking about billboards. I'm talking about the signs you're looking at. We've all heard this information before, but you got to keep track. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm a witness. I have seen that commercial about the bag of chips, and then I go and get the bag of chips. I have seen the commercial about checking out the glasses place, and then I go check out the glasses place. Looking for cheaper deals and stuff like that. But really, man, you know what I mean? It ain't nothing that you can't beat. It ain't nothing that, don't let it fool you. Like, you know what I mean? Don't let stuff fool you. You know what I'm saying? You got money in your pocket, and you want to spend it, but you really don't want to spend it. Then when you get out there, you spend it. So, you know what I mean? Stay aware of the commercials. Stay aware of the commercials. Because they can get in your head. They can mess with you. You know what I'm saying? They can. It can. It really can happen. Straight up. It really can happen. So, be aware of those commercials. Bill Cosby. Oh, man. Bill Cosby. I've been watching Bill Cosby, knowing about Bill Cosby ever since I can remember. I'm 40 now, you know what I mean? And like 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, whether it was Fat Albert, whether it was Leonard, whether it was some of his stand-ups. And I didn't understand his stand-ups because my folks was always into the Richard Pryors and the Eddie Murphys and the Red Foxes. So when I seen his stand-up, it was different. Then I got to see Uptown and all that, the older school movies, once I started understanding more on my own. Then the Cosby Show. And the Cosby Show, I didn't understand the lessons. I always was into the stars that came onto the show. The funny faces he would make. The little goofy dances he be doing, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Then, you know what I'm saying? You can see him getting older, you know what I mean? And basically what I'm saying is we had years and years and years and years and years of Cosby, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, you hear that he finna take over something, you know what I mean? He finna own something. Something that, you know, and people over here on my side like, oh man, if he grabbed that, ooh. Then next thing you know, here come all these voices talking about this, Bill this. And Bill Cosby ended up going overturned. Basically, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the dog over here when I do bird. And basically, now it's a whole bunch of rigmarole. It's a whole bunch of confusion. Everybody saying this, saying that. And then you got folks that's mad because he out. You got people that's happy because he out. I'm happy he out because he ain't got to die in there. You know what I mean? But other than that, as far as whatever was going on with this, and the case, all I know is this. I've been hearing the joke saying, you was blind. Don't act like you, don't come out like you ain't blind. So I hope that this, whatever, if he end up being able to see, then, you know, let's call America and, you know, try not to hold it against him. But as far as the pills and all this with the women's and all that, y'all go check out Judge Joe Brown. Judge Joe Brown got a great way of telling y'all, explaining what, in a judicial matter, what happened. Some people like it, some people don't, but I'm very well entertained by it. So if you think about it, go on YouTube and check out Judge Joe Brown speaks about Bill Cosby, different little interviews and all this and all that. But I'm just glad that the man didn't have to die in there. You know what I'm saying? The versus battles. If you ain't hip to it, Swizz and Timbaland linked up with Triller, you know what I mean, and various other peoples and organizations, and now they have the versus battles going on, where you get to see, I got to see Red and Mel stand on the same stage going song for song, but they was having fun with it, you know, like, so I seen Soulja Boy and Bow Wow, and a lot of people hated on that, but this is how I look at it. They could be out here on the street, down there getting themselves killed. They could be in prison, on drugs irresponsibly, just out here looking like could be at the casino betting it all on number 7 black and losing everything, and now here we go see them in the magazines and newspapers. Could be with all the violence. They could be gone, but yet them young brothers doing what all they did. And I ain't gonna lie, I am one of the other people out here in the world that watched them grow up. Whether they had help or not, we watched them grow up. Whatever they claimed that they was first doing, whatever, we seen 2 young brothers grow up in the game, and now here they stand on stage, and salute them for it. Whether you like their music or not, don't hate on them, because they could be some of these little ignorant mugs that's out here, or where you in. Some of them little badass cousins you got that you want to listen and learn, but they won't listen and learn. But they could be something. Yeah, they're not. They being celebrated on verses, and they doing their thing, and I can't hate on them. You know what I mean? And actually, it was kind of fun to watch, just seeing them go back and forth at each other and trying to one-up each other and actually trying to have a strategy. I thought that was dope. So much love to them brothers, even though I'm not biggest fans of them, but it was still great and a lovely thing to see 2 young brothers, instead of being in jail or all in the newspaper or effed up, steady coming with businesses, steady keeping themselves relevant. Now, you can have your own opinion. Everybody ain't gonna like the same thing. So, all I'm saying is, when it comes to the versus battles, besides the quality and this and that, and it seems like they're doing a better job of hyping things up and making them more better for us to watch them entertain. Just be happy that, that we can still see these people, and, like, put it like this. When we talk about Biggie and Pac, the only thing we can do is play songs and videos. But when we talk about these people now, they can still get up, put their clothes on, and actually come to and celebrate and jump and pick songs and go back and forth and this type of stuff that we do in our own hometown. So, look at it as more of a celebration of just life in general. Now, as far as how they do and how they entertain, that's on them. So that's the part where everybody got their own flavor. So. Enough about that. Much love to all the versus peoples out there, all the versus team and all them. You know what I'm saying? Sports world, agendas. Next. We've been seeing it for years. Some of us minds haven't got mature enough to actually catch on. Mine was one of those. And it took a familiar person named Kwame Brown to bring it out. And I want to say Kwame Brown, man, I'm sorry, man. I want to tell you I'm sorry because I fell for it. Back then when you got drafted, I'm the upper age, so I can say this. Back then when you got drafted, because I'm 40 now, when you got drafted and we watching and looking and stuff, and I was actually listening to what them cats were saying, you know what I'm saying? But we wasn't seeing the footage. We wasn't able to see, said, well, he wasn't that bad, because I got to see this game and that game and this game back in the Bobcat days or whatever. We wasn't able to see that. You know what I mean? And then once you came out and started laying it down, because that video with Stephen A, where they make fun of you and say this and say that and all this, the reaction, I seen that, watched them, laughed at them because this shit was funny at first. But now that you done touched bases with a whole lot of people, the sports world agendas, man, it's like they coming out, it's like they falling. I mean, straight up. It's like, for instance, the Rachel Nichols and the Maria situation, like, to hear that tape, to hear that audio, even though the way they done it was wrong, still what came out was right, because to hear just to think about, like, man, sit here and watch this woman and watch these peoples on them day after day, week after week, watching, wake up trying to hurry up and get on there so I can see what's going on in sports, and they making folks look bad. You know what I mean? Making folks look bad. The way they used to talk about Iverson, you know what I'm saying? The way they used to try to make him look like he wasn't paying attention to what was going on. The way they always try to compare MJ and LeBron, and the rest in peace Kobe, man, I miss you so much. And the way they forget him, you know what I mean? And it's like, why are you always trying to compare when there never will be a battle to see who, what, when, where? So why do you keep comparing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense. Even I can say that. I ain't play basketball. I played ball around my way, but I didn't never make it to no super duper level. But I know what's going on because I look and study. I'm a reality type person. If I pick up a rock and throw it in the air, I know it's gonna fall down. If I take it and I throw it here, I know it's gonna fall here and hit me somewhere. It's reality. Shouts out to Self Talk and Kwame Brown for staying on these lanes and revealing to us and letting us know who we can watch, what we supposed to look for when we watch. Shout out to y'all for unveiling the real. Self Talk, you a mug on them edits, boy. Like I'm gonna say, like Kwame said, you a mug on them edits, boy. Golly, Alabama like you. You know what I'm saying? Alabama right here, we like you, cause you do a good job. And Kwame Brown, man, I'm riding with you and I support you. And I really hope that more people wake up and stay waking up. You know what I'm saying? You done put us on a lot of games. I ain't even finna mention no names. I ain't finna get all into it. People can watch and see. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in it for the money, but at the same time, if there's a dollar to be made, you will make it and inherit it somewhere else and invest it that's helping folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there. So, thank you, brother, for what you do. Let's get on to the next. And as far as the Rachel Nichols and Maria stuff, for those of y'all that are not up on the game, you know, put it like this: one person got a job, one person got the job. Then the other person who is of color, they want to offer them the job that the person of the other color got. But the person of the other color feel like the only reason that this person is getting this job opportunity is because the company is doing a bad job on diversity. Which sounds like you're only getting this because you're black. So, you know, I ain't gonna put my 2 cents in nothing, but, you know, that's rough. You have your own opinions about it, but obviously, if you do a job, you're supposed to get a job because you're doing a good job at it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, certain things that need to be behind closed doors need to stay behind closed doors, but it's whatever, you know. Too rich for my blood, too high for my wallet to open up. So I'm gonna stay up out of that, but I'm gonna still be watching and still sharing the message. And you know what I mean? Stay away from the haterism, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled by these folks. Don't be fooled. Lil Nas X. Oh man, Lil Nas X. Oh man. So I'm pretty sure y'all got to see the BET Awards. I didn't, because I don't watch BET no more. You know what I mean? I don't watch BET for real. I don't even like when they replay movies because I don't like edited movies. You know what I'm saying? It takes away from the flavor of the movie to me. They used to have some great shows on there. Rap City, The Basement, you know what I mean? Video Soul. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they used to have some good shows on there. You know what I mean? Hip Hop Summit, Teen Summit, stuff like that. They used to have some good shows. Now, but it's like Agenda TV. You know what I mean? I don't want to sound like a hater or nothing like that, but you can't push. You know, just because I eat crackers and cheese don't mean that I can make somebody else eat crackers and cheese. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Just because I like my Kool-Aid, you know what I mean? I like the red Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't mean somebody else might like. Maybe somebody else might like grape Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Over these last couple of years, we've heard a lot of stuff about, you know, BET Awards and symbolisms and all that. So I just don't watch, you know. I just don't watch. You know what I mean? I just try to keep up with the headlines, so I go to the highlights and stuff. But I kept hearing about, you know, the only thing I like about the BET Awards, man, be the cyphers. And it seems like they're kind of messing them up now. But I kept hearing about Lil Nas X's performance, like, man, he did this, he did that. I'm like, what? He did that? I'm like, no. And this done happened before now. So it ain't like we ain't never seen it before. And we don't want, and those of us that don't want to see it ain't gonna see it, but it has happened before. So let's not act like this is the first time this ever happened, but like this, you know what I'm saying? And so I goes to the highlights. And I remember the video, slide down the pole to the devil and dancing all up on the devil and all that. And that can be quite disturbing to some folks, to a lot of folks. I was disturbed by that. I hurried up and turned it, because I don't want to see that. You Be your own person and do what you want to do, like what you want to like. But for some, they don't shop like that. So I went to the highlights, and man, what I saw, I was like, damn. I said, dang, like, huh? Like, what? Did he really do that? Like, he really do that? I don't want to sound like a hater, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, y'all, but I am who I am, you know? We all have a color. And I'm like, damn, man, like, this little dude really went all out, you know? Then, Puffy Diddy gets on Twitter and salutes the bruh. So, Diddy, yeah. We now we know, and I guarantee you, Biggie wouldn't be cool with that, bro. Biggie wouldn't be cool with that. But what I'm saying is, for the younger generation and his fans, that's gonna make them, you know, want to try stuff, want to be different, and all this. I ain't got no problem with being different, but there's different ways to be different, you know. Don't do what everybody else doing. That's a great way to be different. You know what I'm saying? To be different, you know. But that's just my opinion. Be who you want to be, support whatever group you want to support, but you don't have to change your person to be different. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a millionaire to be successful. That's something I learned real quick. You don't have to be a millionaire to be successful. You don't have to know everybody on each side of the world to be successful. And you don't have to worship the fucking devil to be successful. But anyway, sorry. Not sorry. But anyway, that's enough about that. You know, because we all got to answer sooner or later in life. And if you don't see the mistakes that you're making now, you will then. Leave it at that. And to end this Cooks 24 review on a certain couple things, the last thing I always want to leave is a positive message. To stay positive minded. And it's not hard to do. Being positive minded don't mean kissing ass. Being positive minded don't mean being a sap. Being positive minded don't mean you have to wake up every morning and kiss the ground and throw your hands up like a bird, like you want to fly to the sky. Being positive minded means just being right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I don't mean that's in right and wrong. I mean just being right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can be polite, you can be thoughtful, you can be unrude. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gotta overdo it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. You ain't gotta smile at everybody. You know what I mean? You ain't even gotta wave at everybody. But just make sure that you have a, you know, make sure you have a, what's the word I'm looking for? Appreciative mind frame. You know what I'm saying? Because you couldn't be here. They couldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see me keep looking up. I'm looking at the traffic, looking at the people going by. It's like, you know, everybody in each car got a different house, different life, different place they going. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Luckily, I happened to catch one of the small parks by myself. You know what I mean? So I can sit back and just think and talk. You know what I mean? It's just one of many videos I'm going to do. I'm going to keep on going. Things will get better. But other than that, I would like to send a couple shout-outs now. First, I would like to shout out to, you know what I'm saying, the big dog upstairs, the big highest spirit up in the universe. Much love. You know what I'm saying? I would like to send a shout-out to the Riff Raff Squad. You know what I'm saying? My Instagram crew. I want to send a shout out to the comic dudes, you know what I'm saying? Marvelous Muncie over there at the comic shop on 6th Avenue for all my Decatur peeps and comic book lovers and comic book nerds and all that, collectibles and all that. Check out Muncie Comic Shop, 6th Avenue. Shout out to Cream and Cash Comics in Huntsville, you know what I mean? Shout out to Sixth Element of Hip Hop, Stu Dog, you know what I mean? He has a show that comes on Mondays, 5:30. Alabama time, 6:30 Eastern time. So y'all check that out if you're into that. You know what I mean? Check out Full Blast Radio. He do shows pretty much all week. He do early morning shows. He do R&B shows. He do Woo Wednesdays. Like, check out Full Blast Radio on YouTube and Instagram. You know what I'm saying? DJ Tiger, live DJ. He DJ all day, all night, all morning. I don't even know how he even had time to go to the bathroom. He DJ so much. Shout out DJ Tiger, you know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to the Comic Crusaders and shout out to ASAP Comics. My partner, Mr. Paul, ASAP, Mr. P. Shout out to Mr. P. You know what I'm saying? And also shout out to JJ All Day and CLG Customs, you know what I'm saying, for the kicks and the shoes and in that department. And shout out to Chef and Brims, Fitted and Flannels, the Total Package, Paco, you know what I'm saying? BP Mercenaries, Cap Wonder and them, you know what I'm saying? Views from the Vault and them. Shout out to all y'all. And you know what I mean? Shout out to Decatur. And shout out to anybody out there that's trying to be better than they were yesterday. This is Cooks 24. I done ran my mouth enough. This was my weekend review, and I will be doing another one very, very soon. They'll get better and better every time. And with that being said, y'all take it easy, much love, and just keep your head up. Peace. One more thing I forgot. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the button. Hit the like. COOKZ24. Help me out. Trying to get to 1,000 so I can start going live with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Prizes and all that will be available. Cash out. $COOKZ24. If you would like to donate, start the Patreon, trying to get that kind of stuff going. Like, I'm trying to be somebody, y'all. You know what I mean? So, hey, help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? Got my stickers, got my cards, gonna come with the shirts. I got some more Facebook Live interviews to do. Some more Instagram Live interviews to do. Trying to get together where I can just start doing lives, period. So that's what I do. On the spot interviews, y'all know who I am. Cooks24 on YouTube, Cooks24 on Instagram, Cook Magnum, Facebook, and Cooks24 podcast page on Facebook. Plus my Twitter is also Cooks24. Peace.